Hello, I want to talk to you about the importance of a swipe file. Now, some of you know what swipe files are. Some of you are creating your own swipe file. And if you are, that's fantastic. But the other day I was working with a client and he was complaining about a leader in his field and how he didn't disagree with what this guy was doing. And I said, well, that's all very well and good, but I mean, let's face what he's doing with marketing is awesome. Why don't you collect what he's doing and add to your swipe file? It turned out that he didn't know what a swipe file was. So then we went through the importance of swipe files and why you need to be creating them now. And so I want to talk to you about that. So a swipe file, for those of you who might not know exactly what it is something that you swipe copy from and you keep copies of them so that when you're getting ready to create your own stuff, you've got things to look at. So the aim of a swipe file is not to copy or to plagiarize other people's work, but to have a look at what is going on in the industry, in your industry, what other people in your field who are marketing themselves very well are doing, so that you can see what's working, so that you don't have to recreate the wheel from scratch every time you do it. So things like Facebook ads, sales pages, opt-ins, lead magnet ideas, things from that. If you can see, for instance, that a Facebook ad has been running for a long time, you know that Facebook ad is converting really well. So then you can go and have a look at what they're doing. Are they using long copy? Are they using short copy? Are they using an image? Are they using story or value post or a video? You know, what are they doing that's working so well? And then when you are ready to sit down and create your own Facebook ads in the future, then you have an idea of, okay, well, long copy's working, story posts are working, videos are working, you know where to start. Now, as I said, I'm not saying you copy their ad copy, and I'm not saying that you do exactly what they're doing, but you get a basis for what is working to work off. Now, most people understand swipe files about things like that, like ads and copy and things like that, but they're not creating email swipe files. And there is a really, really easy way to do that within Gmail, where you can set up, you can subscribe to people's lists and have the emails coming in and having going automatically into files and stuff that you never even see them in your inbox. But when you're ready, if you've got a launch coming, or particularly for nurture sequences, you can go back and you've got all these emails that have been stored up. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of emails that you can go back and see what these people are doing and get inspiration from it, especially for nurture funnels. If it's the first time you've ever written something like that, you can go back and see what these experts are doing. How long is the nurture funnel? How often are they emailing? What are they doing? Are they telling stories? When do they have calls to actions? What are their call to actions? Where are they wanting to take you? All this sort of really good information that's going to make it much, much easier for you when you are starting your own nurture funnel. Now, I'm going to be running a training in the Fully Booked Facebook group on Saturday the 28th at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, showing you how I create my swipe files, what tools I use, and how to set up exactly what I just spoke about in Gmail so that you can have that all happening automatically. Now, the best time to create a swipe file is, you know that, when's the best time to plant a tree? 10 years ago. The best time to start your swipe file is now, before you need it. And the reason for that is when you need it, you're normally busy creating stuff and creating content, and you don't need to be spending time running around trying to see what everybody else is doing. And believe me, if that's when you leave it till, very good chance you're going to go into overwhelm, and then you're going to start telling yourself stories about how these other people are better you and why are you bothering, and you're going to just lose all energy. So don't leave it till you need it to create your swipe file. Do it now. Every time you see an ad that you think's good, or you see you get sent to a funnel, or you go get a lead magnet, film it, photograph it, save it, so that when you finally need this stuff, you've got it and you've got a rich swipe file to look at. Now, the other reason you shouldn't wait until you need it to do it is because you want many, many, many different examples to look at. That way, you're not going to plagiarize. You're not going to copy. If you've only got one example to look at, really good chance that what you create is going to end up looking a lot like that, because that's the only idea you have. If you have a lot of different things to look at, then you can take a little bits and pieces from everything and create something that is unique for you. Okay, so remember, go join the Fully Booked Coach group. If you go donnajoyasha.com/fully-booked-coach, that will take you to the Facebook group, or you can just search for it in Facebook itself. Ask to join before the weekend so that you can see that training. Now, if you do get in there after I run the training and you can't find it in the feed, go have a look in the units tab at the top of the group. Under training videos, we will be adding all the training videos that I put into that group, into that area, so that you can go and get that then.